Hey guys, how you doing? Lauren here with X-Grid Campers. We're a dealer out of Las Vegas, exclusively focusing on the off-road niche. We're here today at the Outside Adventure Expo, and we're excited to show you a couple of our campers. The first one I'd like to start with is the Mission Overland. This is a Teardrop camper using the Timbren 3500 suspension. What's unique about it is we got 37 gallons of water, we got a nice two-burner stove, the pneumatic 270 awning, the Truma 69-liter dual-zone fridge. What people like about this is it's a teardrop that you can stand up inside. So let's take a look inside real quick. As you can see, this is a teardrop that we're standing up in, 6'5" clearance all the way to the ceiling here. What people like about this, again, you have an option for bunk beds. And so what we can do here is we have a support beam that comes out right here. And that beam will go across right through the middle, and then your bunk bed holds down.
Oh, I love that.
So this is a perfect spot for some kids or even gear storage. A lot of families will use this for gear storage. Put your blankets up here and then slide it up to the top.
But I need to jump in here and just talk about some of the terms these salespeople use. They can really go over our head because I think they just assume we all live and breathe the overland industry. So the first term is Timbren independent suspension. And what Timbren means is this is a brand of suspension that has no axle running underneath. So you're going to get additional clearance because rocks will not be hitting that axle. And for those of you who are looking to build your own trailer, they're a great fit because you don't have to find that perfect axle length to fit your trailer. You can mount these on almost anything. And what's your standing height here? This looks really
you've
tall.
got at least 6'5" standing height inside the cabin right here on this end. So plenty of room to stand up, change clothes in the morning, and get ready.
And what's the weight of this trailer?
This is 2,200 dry and 3,500 gross.
And then when you take this roof down, what's the height of this trailer?
You're 79 inches,
okay,
all the way to the top. So it is garage height for most garages, which is great.
Wow.
So
one thing I really wanted to note is to find a trailer that is small enough to fit in your garage, but large enough to stand up in is quite hard in the small camper industry. And so I'm gonna get some comments in here about the build quality. There's a lot of people that are against hybrid trailers, meaning there's some form of canvas in the build. So yes, you had to get canvas to get this top up, which could introduce mold issues. It could cause the material to deteriorate over time. You know, that's just something that people worry about. But you know, if you go watch my videos of the pop-up trailer, my family's owned a pop-up for over 40 years and it almost looks as good as new. So I think in the forums and in the comment sections, there's some people that just get a little carried away with the build quality of these type of trailers. If you take care of them, they're going to last longer than most people would expect.
You got plenty of storage in here, 6 cabinets for all your gear, your clothing. And then you have storage underneath these big benches. And of course your table comes around, swivels around, and this becomes your bed. This comes down, and then your mattress, your last cushion comes right down the middle. And this is a short queen.
Short queen, okay.
All right.
And what's in these boxes here?
Right here we have some extra storage. We have our storage panel right here, and then this is our Truma combi furnace and hot water heater controller, and our lights control panel right there.
The next thing I want to hit on is the weight of this trailer. At 2,200 pounds, that's quite light for what is all added to this trailer. I mean, there is a lot of accessories, there is a lot of overland specific hardware and build processes, so this is coming in pretty low. But if you notice, the gross weight at 35 pounds is high, 3,500 pounds, obviously. And I think a lot of that is to compensate for this really large water tank. 37 gallons is a lot of water. So I think this thing is built, you know, it's kind of future-proofed in terms of how much weight you can put in it with water and gear.
All right, if you take a look around the outside here, you have our outdoor kitchen, your Dometic 2-burner stove. We have 37 gallons of water in here with your outdoor kitchen. And we are using the Truma combi hot water heater and furnace. We have hot water to the sink. We have our 69-liter dual zone fridge. So you have fridge, freezer combo. And this is of course all covered by your pneumatic 270-degree awning. Nice cargo rack up front for storage and firewood. You have your spare tire, and we use the max coupler articulating hitch.
So for those of you who are not familiar with the max coupler, it's very similar to the lock and roll articulating hitch. Basically, it's allowing your trailer to move independently of your vehicle. So if your trailer tongue is twisting, let's say it moves left or right or up and down, it's not going to pull on your vehicle. So it's a much smoother towing experience. Now, a lot of people in the past talked about the max coupler having trouble hooking up to the vehicle compared to a lock and roll hitch. It's very easy to hook in. Well, in the last 3 years, max coupler has changed their design, so it's pretty easy as well. So to me, if you're going through the analysis paralysis stage of deciding between the two, I just pick whichever is more affordable and easier to pick up in your neighborhood.
One of the things we like to do the most on the Mission Overlands is outfit them with a good power system. So with this one, you can see we've mounted the Zamp Obsidian Solar Panels on the roof.
So what are these Obsidian panels from Zamp? Well, as you know, I'm not a big fan of the Zamp panels because I find them just too heavy, too thick, too overbuilt. And this is Zamp's solution to this issue. So they're 50% thinner than their regular panels. I believe they're flexible, they have better glass and components on them. So it looks like Zamp is heading in the right direction now and making some great panels.
And we have two Battle-Born 100 amp hour lithium ion batteries in the front toolbox with a 2000 watt inverter.
Whew. So what's a Battle-Born battery? Battle-Born was kind of the original lithium iron phosphate battery. Now there's others in the market competing with them, but this battery compared to an AGM or just a standard lithium battery is lighter. You can do more charges and discharges on the battery before it starts losing its life. It's supposed to be more stable, safer, less maintenance, so it's just a better overall battery in terms of longevity.
And on the driver's side here, we have our built-in shower privacy enclosure. This drops down, nice full enclosure here with your hot water and cold water shower. Plugs in right to this connection. And the Mission Overland is built on a steel frame, and you'll see here it has a full aluminum skid plate running the length of the trailer with the enclosure around the water tank.
And this suspension here is...
This is the Timbren 3500 suspension.
And where do we pick up a trailer like this?
Come visit us at X-Grid Campers in Las Vegas, 702-779-3397.
And what do you have there besides this trailer?
We carry 5 different brands, Mission Overland, Opus, Taxa, Boreas, RKS, and now Expedition trailers as well.
So I'm going to send you to more walkthrough videos in this playlist. It's comparing a bunch of different trailers for you so you can decide what trailer best fits your family. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.